George, nice to meet you.
My name's Paul. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Paul. I'm doing just an interview today, just to kind of feel out who you are and stuff like that. So, how are you feeling today, Paul?
I feel good today. I'm a part-time student.
Okay.
I work part-time. I work at Walgreens right now, so
Okay.
some days are better than others. Some days are worse than others.
Okay. And do you do school and work?
Yeah, I do
Okay.
part-time for both.
All right. Okay. What's your medical history?
So, I was diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactive disorder when I was young. I think I was in kindergarten whenever my parents first found out. I went to preschool, and I don't think anybody ever noticed until I got to kindergarten, and the school was a little more structured, and I think my teacher started seeing different signs that I might potentially have ADHD, and they spoke to my parents, and we ended up going to a pediatric physician that gave me an actual diagnosis. As far as my overall health, I don't have any serious medical history other than ADHD.
Okay.
I just might have high blood pressure sometimes just from being hyperactive, but I'm not taking any medication for it, and it's nothing serious right now.
Okay. Okay. So I guess sometimes maybe your heart rate may be a little high as well.
I'd say that, yeah.
Okay. All right. You say you have ADHD? What symptoms do you experience with that?
The main thing I noticed is that I always have to be moving. I twitch my foot a lot. I might, tap on the desk. Especially if I have something in my hand, I might play with a pencil. Fidget spinners were real cool when that came out.
Okay.
That was real fun for me. But mainly just always having to move. A lot of times I just miss details at school and at work. Due dates are tricky for me. I feel like I hear them, but a lot of times I've just missed it, and just a lot of little details in work and in school just seem to go by me. And like I said, some days are better, some days are worse.
Okay. Is it the small details or the bigger details that you tend to be missing?
I'd say the small ones. I get the gist. If my boss assigns me something at work, I'll understand what my job is and what I need to do, but I might not get it done whenever he said, or I might get it done when I thought he said, but what he said is I just didn't catch it.
Okay, so the main two definitely would be you're constantly moving or having to mess with something, and you kind of miss details when given instruction or reading instructions or something like that. Okay, all right, cool. Any medication that you're on right now?
Yeah, I'm currently prescribed Adderall.
Adderall, okay. How does that make you feel when you're taking it?
I think it helps. I think it definitely helps with my attention. Kind of puts me down a little bit. If I don't take my Adderall, I'm always very hyperactive, of course, and I'm always twitching my foot or playing with a pencil. And sometimes when I do take the medication, I might not twitch as much, and I'll kind of notice it. And I think it does help with my schoolwork and my real work, especially later in the day. When it's about to be time to go home. If I don't take my Adderall, I think I really struggle. I really get distracted with my tasks. I really start to forget, when I'm supposed to do different things. And so, when I take my Adderall, I feel like I don't mess up as much.
Okay.
I don't think it's a solution for my ADHD. And like I said before, I think some days are better than others. And so, as far as that goes, it's kind of a day-to-day kind of thing.
Okay. And do you take it regularly?
Yeah, when I remember.
Okay, when you remember to take it, I gotcha. And you can definitely notice you're on the medication.
Yeah, I kind of feel down a little bit. Obviously when I'm really hyperactive those days, I feel like I always got to move, and I feel like my brain's got to try to think of everything. And so when I take the Adderall, I definitely feel different. A lot more clear-minded
Okay.
at times. So I'd say it does help.
Do you currently exercise?
I do currently exercise. I've never really been to the gym or done kind of weightlifting workouts, but I've always enjoyed playing soccer and playing basketball, playing ultimate frisbee. It's always been a fun hobby of mine, and it's just a way for me to kind of release a little bit of hyperactivity sometimes. It's just nice to go out and play with a bunch of friends in a casual manner.
Okay. Do you play weekly, or is it just scattered throughout the month?
We try to do it every week. We don't really have a schedule, and so I might miss a week, but a lot of times we'll go every week, if not more than once a week.
Okay, I gotcha. And is there any other sport besides soccer, basketball, and frisbee that you play, or not really?
Not really.
Okay, and it's always with your friends, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, just gotta write that down. Okay, so do you think exercise is important?
Yeah, I think exercise is definitely important, especially with reducing your risk for those kind of conditions and diseases that come with being overweight. It's never been something that I've struggled with, being hyperactive. I've never been able to just sit on the couch. So,
right.
But I definitely think that it's important.
And do you, like you said, you go most of the time you exercise weekly by playing sports with them, and I'm guessing your friends kind of feel the same way about exercises you do.
Yeah.
I gotcha. So the last question I got for you, just kind of wrap this interview session up, is, we're doing this for a reason. We really want to help you out. So what are your goals, and what do you want to achieve through this process?
I'd say my main goal is just to get your personal help. I think I do want to get in the gym. I do want to start lifting weights, and it's just been hard for me in the past because it's just hard for me to with that structure, and with it's hard planning out workouts. It's boring, honestly.
Okay.
I'd just much rather go play soccer with my buddies than go to the gym. And so I'm interested in lifting weights, but I'm just coming to you for professional help because I definitely need the help.
Okay. Well, cool. Thank you so much. Paul, was it?
Paul.
All right. We'll get back to you shortly, and we're going to go over this and get back to you shortly.